Hi, I'm Phil. If you're dealing with performance anxiety, you're probably fighting the wrong battle. Here's what I mean. You can understand the problem. You can shift your mindset. You can know that you're not broken. But if your mind is still automatically rehearsing failure every time intimacy approaches, nothing changes. I had the right mindset. For a long time, I understood what was happening. I knew I wasn't broken. But every time an intimate moment got close, my mind would automatically start rehearsing everything that could go wrong. And my body kept delivering exactly what I practiced. And that is when I realized something. Mindset shows you what's possible, but your mind needs something specific to practice instead of what it's been doing. And that is what I want to show you today. Now, over the last few videos, we spent a lot of time talking about mindset. How the meaning that you attach to ED shapes your body's response. How monitoring turns intimacy into a performance review. How separating ED from your identity removes pressure. And all of that mattered. Understanding these patterns is the first step towards breaking free from them. But here's something that I need to be honest with you about. Mindset alone isn't enough. You can believe something's possible. You can remove the identity pressure. You can stop monitoring yourself during intimacy. But belief without a clear path forward doesn't automatically change your body's response. And that is where most men get stuck. They understand the problem. They've done the mindset work, but physically, nothing changes. So what's missing? The missing piece is this. You need to give your mind something specific to do instead of what it's been doing. Because right now, whether you realize it or not, your mind is already practicing something. Every time you think about an intimate moment before it happens, every time you anticipate that what might go wrong, every time you replay a past experience in your head, your brain is rehearsing. And for most men dealing with ED, they're rehearsing worry. They're rehearsing failure. They're mentally walking through every possible way that things could go wrong. And here's what most men don't know. Your brain responds to vivid mental rehearsal almost the same way it responds to an actual experience. That's not philosophy, that's neuroscience, which means that you have been mentally rehearsing failure, and your body has been learning to expect it. Every time you imagine disappointing your partner, every time you visualize yourself going soft, every time you see the worst case scenario play out in your mind, you're not just worrying, you're training your body to respond that way. Hey, but here's the good news. If your mind can rehearse failure, it can also rehearse something different. It can rehearse calm. It can rehearse confidence. It can rehearse being fully present. And when you do that consistently, your body begins to respond differently. It's not because you forced it, but because you gave it a different pattern to follow. And that is the bridge between mindset and physical change, between understanding what's possible and actually experiencing it. I lived it myself. I had done all the mindset work. I understood the cycle. I knew that I wasn't broken. I had learned to stop monitoring during intimacy. but still my body wasn't responding the way I wanted, and I couldn't figure out why. Then I realized that my mind was practicing failure automatically, not during intimacy, before intimacy. In the hours or days leading up to it, my mind would rerun through the worst case scenarios. What if it doesn't work? What if I disappoint her? What if the same thing happens again? Well, I thought I was just being prepared or being realistic. But what I was actually doing was training my nervous system to expect failure. When I finally learned to change what I was rehearsing, to give my mind a different picture, that is when things started to shift. It wasn't overnight, but it was consistent. In an upcoming video, I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like and how you can start using it. But for now, I just want you to notice something. What does your mind automatically rehearse when you think about intimacy? Does it go to confidence and presence? Or does it go to worry and worst case scenarios? So just notice, because awareness is the first step towards changing the pattern. Now, if you want a complete system, mindset, mental practices, breathing techniques, and physical exercises all tied together, the full program is linked in the description below. And don't forget to click subscribe so you don't miss my next video. I'll see you there.